plenty of support for all these men. Doubles with a difference really today. Not the kind of contest you'd expect at the start of a Masters Series week, but Federer and Nadal very much on court and very much part of an entertaining 6 minutes play so far. Better from Wawrinka. And that ball and made it very tough for Moya to reply.
Federer's been given a very difficult draw this week. Plays Almagro after Almagro beat Hedman.
They won it. How did they win it? Wawrinka, quick apology again to Federer. Suzuki said, well, you're so good, surely you're going to run back for this one. Go on, go and get it. Took the tape with it and made it that much harder for Wawrinka. Sense about the Spanish pair trying to find the break back here. Well, he went for the big shot and he missed it, and he's put himself in trouble. Break back point. They do break back. Some carelessness from Federer costing them.
4 games on.
Yeah, it was the shot at 30-all that let him down. Electing to go for one of the most difficult shots, the drive volley. When you're moving forward, the percentage shot would have been the short angle, conventional volley from Federer. Second time in the match, Federer's been broken.
Go! 0.15, long 15. Win 15 on.
looked to make a different combination, but reverted to type as the point developed. And it paid off.
Again, Nadal in the right position on the doubles court, and that's something that he wouldn't necessarily practice. It'd be just something that is instinctive.
But Federer quick to take advantage there with Moya right on the centre line on the I formation. And it's to make amends, I'm sure, for his errors of the last game. It's framed and out, and it is break point again against Nadal's serve. Already broken once in this set, and a huge chance now for the Swiss to make amends.
And not surprisingly, he's favoured serve into the backhand side of Federer. You just wonder whether he'll change it up, go to the forehand.
To see which way the Swiss opt to go here. I think Federer's going to choose again to receive the serve. Will Nadal go to his backhand again and win the point as he did the last? Game point, juice. Is it out or is it on the line? I think he's just skimmed it and got the game. He has, and the Spaniards are not complaining. What a shot, what a point. 5-4. Wawrinka and Federer in conversation at the start of this 10th game of the second set. And the younger Swiss serving to close it at 5-4, and if they do so, then a tie-break, champions tie-break to decide the match.
Queen ditches 15 love.
Nothing Federer could do about that. Just to point out that it's 5-4 to Federer and Wawrinka, not the other way around as it says there in the corner of your screen. But strong all day, Nadal coming close to the net. I'm sure a chance here to make it 5-all, not match point as it says there, unless we have got very confused here.
Well, the stats on the internet are with us, Barry, that it is break point.
So that should be 5-all, and the umpire
5 games on.
will confirm as such. There we are, Mohammed Al Janati, the umpire. 5-all it is.
So I guess for the next 5 minutes or so we won't have anyone putting the score up because they've just been sacked.
Perhaps they popped out to get one of those great ice creams. The gelati here is delicious. So a set that really has gone back and forth between them. 4 breaks already. And a handsome hit from Federer again. The movement, the balance as he struck the ball.
15-all.
Well, it's the type of shot really is evidence of what separates Federer from the rest of the players, because that was a pretty good half volley from Moya, but Federer just seems to have so much time to pick his shot.
Saw the move from the Swiss. So that famous Moya forehand used to good effect. Has not been threatened on his serve all afternoon, and 2 points from putting them ahead once again.
See, my view on that backhand return, Barry, is Federer knows Nadal is serving there, so why wouldn't he look to stand in, try and take it inside the baseline as opposed to moving across the baseline?
Swats it like a fly and grabs the game. 6-5.
Nadal conduce 6 games to 5.
First point of this 12th game. Federer serving to keep his pairing in this match. There's a full call against the serve. Check of the mark. We'll try again. 5-6.
15-all.
Misplaced volley from the world number 1.
Well, he missed the volley, but it was impressive movement to slide.
And then a half-hearted half volley. Deceived by that return. Needs a good couple of serves now. terrific volley, one of his best of the day. On cue.
Yeah, and he has volleyed well, but going back to Barry, you sort of looking at pointers in what I've learned in this doubles compared to what Federer needs to do, and again he hasn't used the drop volley. He didn't use it at all in the final 2 weeks ago, Monte Carlo.
Wawrinka right to duck out of the way of that.
6 games all. Second set time.
I guess Federer's defence will be, well, it's pretty hard to hit a drop volley when Nadal is returning with the spin and the power that he is, but somehow that's a shot that Federer has to look to employ. Murray did it to great effect when he played Nadal in Australia beginning of this year.
But perhaps a shot you wouldn't see played much anyway on a doubles court. With somebody up at the net, or not as much as you would in the singles. So a tie-break to decide this second set. If it goes to Federer and Wawrinka, then there will be the champions tie-break to conclude. How good is Rafael Nadal? Again at the net. What a volley he played off his toes and the change of direction. And then the finish. Emphatic. At the height of his powers. And that just puts icing on the cake. Wonderful hit.
2-0.
Well, he's the form player at the moment, winning Monte Carlo and Barcelona, and he's been the best player on court in this match so far.
And he's got it again. Wawrinka took his racket away. Left to regret that move. What a play from Nadal.
3-0.
He's finishing here with a flourish.
Well, it's Wawrinka, Federer 0, Nadal 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's even brought his friend along to try and get a clay court win, and he can't do it, it seems, over Nadal.
That's it.
I know he's full of energy, but if you look at the body language of all four players, I don't know if you agree with me, Barry, but it just looks like Nadal is the one who wants this match more than the other three.
Very close to the net as he tried to make that. Every point for this man means so much. He's played it with a smile, yes, but he's played it with fierce competition, just as you'd expect him to do right from the start. A little more encouragement to him. Federer serving 1-4. Again stretched, and that volley lands long.
No doubt Federer's minds will be focused on playing Almagro. He has a 3-love head-to-head record, and of course they played here last year in what was a terrific match. Federer winning in 3 sets, 7-5 in the third. He really was pushed, was the world number one.
Check 5-2. Moya. 5-3. Moya Nadal.
Keen to attack Moya there at the net, the lesser of the two in that area on the Spanish side. But still, some way behind, a lot to do to come out of this with a win. Great power from Wawrinka, and again, Moya the one who struggles. And the Swiss are back on serve.
2-4, 5-4.
This time he does let it go and was correct to do so. Just for a moment though, I think we all wondered that might drop in again. Nadal with an uncanny ability to hit the target. 4 points for the Swiss combination in succession. But right through the middle of them, Nadal goes. And the Spaniards now have match point for the first time. Moya, the one of the four who has not been broken. And he will serve for this victory. Which they take, and take so well. A big plus for Nadal again, so good on this surface, and once more Federer has to shake his hand, beaten by the Spaniard. A good combination of the Mallorcans, the Swiss playing together for the first time. They played their part, but ultimately it is the Spaniards on clay, as you might expect, who win again.
Well, a terrific advert for the doubles game. It's so good to see two of the best players in the world in Nadal and Federer taken to the court, but Moya and Wawrinka certainly played their part. But again, it's Nadal who is the king. Very impressive again, Rafael Nadal.
Yes, be it singles or doubles, if it's on clay, you tend to know the outcome when Rafael Nadal is involved. He and Carlos Moya through, but they've certainly entertained the crowd. Fantastic crowd as well. Perhaps this is a sign of things to come. More of the big players in the doubles against each other. It could certainly catch on. Hour and 32 minutes. The Spaniards through 6-4, 7-6. Coming next, back in the singles, it's the British.